Hey everyone,
Anyway,
welcome to the Hume podcast, Roles and Lols. For those of you who don't know Hume we're a recruitment training business based in Australia, and to date we have trained thousands of recruiters across Oz, New Zealand, and a bit of Europe.
this is going to be a 10-minute quick tips and tricks with hopefully some laughs along the way for agency recruiters.
Yeah. Hopefully you enjoy, and if you ever have any topics you'd like us to cover in the poddy, please shout out. Otherwise, you'll see us every week on a Friday for 10-minute episodes. Hopefully you enjoy.
See ya.
Hello.
Hello everyone.
We're back from our absentee. We've been on the road. Too busy.
God, we have. We've been in Bali, we've been in Sydney doing our conference.
I know.
Oh, we're back on deck, so apologies for not doing our poddy for a few weeks, guys, but we're back and we've got some great ideas. So guys, this week we wanted to cover off what we believe the newest role in recruitment will be. And me and Luce have had, I think we've had close to 100 client meetings in the last 2 months. It's been manic.
Yeah.
And the thing that is consistent across the struggles of an agency, honestly, in my opinion, and Lucy's, is there's a role that's needed within agencies that we think will be really, really prevalent over the next 5 years.
Yeah,
and that role is...
A data collector, advisor, transpire, transponster.
Transmonster.
Yeah, transponster.
Yeah, someone
Yeah.
that's focused wholly on data analysis, data gathering, whether that's database, whether that's intel in your markets. And honestly, it's one of the most valuable roles in recruitment, I would personally say.
Yeah, and the reason why I think it is an emerging role, specifically around data, is we, as consultants, wear all of the hats. Our hats have always been based around sales, but emerging trends of our roles are marketing based, the data, the tech, the automation, the still relationship management. There's so many things that are traditionally what we've always done, but they are becoming there are roles that are going to be a part of our role, like data. And the reason we think it is going to be such an important part is we are missing so much juice, I guess, along the way of our client, our candidate journeys, that is literally sitting in the data. And us as salespeople miss it.
I'm not getting it. And ultimately, what we've seen historically happen is consultants working quite independently, collecting their own data, adding candidates to the database. And honestly, it's been quite rudimentary in terms of how we utilise the data. I know some agencies are collecting data in terms of click-throughs. A lot of agencies aren't even doing that, but that's the basic bit of data that you can utilise to inform the action that you take as a consultant. Hugely valuable, and it's a very basic bit of data analysis and utilising that data to inform your decisions. So click through, someone clicks on our jobs page, great, get alerts. That's a bit of data analysis and utilising the data in your favour. But there is so much that is missed because we don't analyse the data.
Yeah.
Like, from, again, a few good examples here, and guys said we've got a full-time, well, almost full-time now. She fluctuates between doing a couple of days to a couple of, full week, but her whole job internally at HumeScope is mapping the market for us, adding new context to the database, helping us set up automations for different data collection points, i.e. if someone does this, then this is updated in the system and internally this person gets alerted. It's those little triggers that are so invaluable from just a business development perspective to go, this is what I now need to do off of the intel that I've gotten from the data.
100%, and we look at how we tag, how we create statuses, how we create pools or folders, how many emails we send out that bounce back because the data is not up to date. And I remember one of my bosses saying back in the UK, it was something around, your business is worth as much as what your database carries. And a lot of agencies, it's not up to date and it's not running like a well-oiled machine. So, and especially in a market like now, that is only going to transpire into being more IT tech. Heavy, like who's managing that? Because a consultant who's 2 years into their career certainly isn't. I certainly wouldn't be doing that role.
And it is up to the business to provide that. And another example, guys, of where data plays a huge part in the success of what we do as consultants. Does your database tell you the history of a candidate or a client. And I'm not talking about how many CVs we sent them. I'm like behaviours, because our database does. We can go to John at blah, 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 recruitment, and go, great, let's have a look at the notes, and what does the data tell us? Oh, John's clicked on our salary guide 3 times in the last 3 months. Amazing bit of data, because your conversation with John now is all around the salary data that he's clicked on. It informs the conversation that you have and paints a picture of the person on your database and how you can have a conversation intelligently based off of certain little data points.
Yeah, we always talk about this kind of 7 touch point, whether it's our candidates, our passive candidates, our clients, and all of this information is so important for us to capture, so we are targeting our markets in a far greater sense, and we're standing out from our competitors.
And it is the boring part, right? Like, most people go, oh, database, bore, snores fest. But honestly, that's what most agencies do. And they're not unlocking the power of their database.
Yeah.
And the likes of LinkedIn is getting pricier. The likes of Seek is getting pricier. So we're paying to acquire, for example, candidates. And we've got databases in some cases with 40,000 people. I'm like, hang on, there's a disconnect here. You've got a database with 40,000 people. Do your consultants use it? The answer is usually no. And I can guarantee why they're not using it, because it's old data a lot of the time. And what a consultant will do, go on, try the database and go, that's outdated, outdated, outdated. What that tells a consultant is the database is useless. Therefore, they'll go external to pay to acquire candidates. Pay for LinkedIn Recruiter, start the search again. That slows your speed to fill, as well as you're paying as the agency owner to acquire that data when you've already got it. And if you had someone focused on developing that data, updating it, adding new data points, informing the consultants with relevant bits of information, that will unlock the power of your database. But that requires commitment from someone internally to do it.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's such an integrated part of what an agency will do, because it plays such an important role of how we market, how we sell, how we engage, how we retain. And so it's going to be such an integral part, I think, moving forward.
You heard it here first. The newest role in recruitment, data Transponster.
It's on
Data manager? It is a Friends thing. Transponster.
Transponster.
Yeah. What does Chandler Bing's job?
Yeah, he's a Transponster. That's the newest role.
Yeah, Transponster. You heard it here first. But if anyone wants to dig a little bit deeper on how we utilise data and how it informs our decisions, we're an open book as always, so please feel free to reach out and we can catch up. But otherwise, good luck. Data, refining, analysing. Let us know how you go.
See you later.
See ya.